now. They interview like
Vlad TV ass in the fucking studio somewhere with security. He ain't riding around niggas hood. He ain't niggas hood and shit. When niggas doing they dirt at, showing they location and showing they motherfucking guns and showing they fucking band them on house arrest. He ain't doing all that. You got the choice to go to his studio and interview with him. That's your choice. This nigga pulling up and when niggas serve at they trap house and shit, interviewing, recording shit. Like, and then he asks incriminating ass motherfucking questions on camera too. Just like he asked Buddy, he said, "Damn, you on house arrest still toting the blick?" And dude said, "Yeah, that's validation for the police to use against him in court." He basically gave a fucking confession on camera. Yeah, he's stupid as fuck. But Zack TV, you try to act like you helping the community. That's not helping the community doing that shit. Yo, stupid ass. You know what the fuck you doing, man? Fuck Zack TV, man. At the end of the day, yes.
I don't think Zack was trying to help the community. I just think Zack seen an opportunity. He seen an opportunity. He seen it.
Yeah, he saw an opportunity. Them niggas that pressed up on him saw opportunity too. Fuck that bitch ass nigga. Rest in peace. Fuck Zack TV.
God damn.
Rest in peace, Zack TV. I hope his ass burning in hell, rotting in hell, bitch ass.
These views being expressed right now are solely from the mouth of Big T himself and have nothing to do with
that nigga Zack TV. Big T up next. I said it. Do something about it, bitch.
You decent? Is you decent, bro?
Hell no.
You come to the party? Hey, now, JoJo, didn't you get shot in the head? JoJo, listen to what I'm saying. Hey, JoJo. I said, didn't you get shot in the head?
He need to be here.
You remember when you got shot? I'm putting you on the video. When you get shot?
Yeah.
What the fuck I say, bro? Tay. Alright, JoJo.
Hold on. My man on the phone, he got shot in the head for real?
Yeah, he got shot in the head.
Get the fuck? Where you get hit at?
On his temple.
With what?
57.
Damn. And that was one of y'all homies?
That's my god, brother.
My blood cousin. I was right there, right in my face.
Yeah, what the fuck happened?
Right in my face. Motherfucking party went bad. Niggas got the captain.
Young men in the south suburbs showing off their guns, drugs, and huge piles of money. But the images they put on YouTube led police right to them. Good afternoon. I'm Erica Sargent. Rob is off today. Let's get right to CBS 2's Suzanne Lemignot. She is live in Harvey with more on that disturbing video. Suzanne.
Erica, that video has led to 3 arrests. Police here say that charges are pending against all of those people, including the man that you're about to see. In this video given to us by Harvey Police and posted on YouTube, police say 24-year-old gang member Ivory King, also known as Monk, boasts about having a gun while on house arrest. King also brags about dog fighting, one of the dogs dying during a fight, and the pit bulls on the property.
Yes, all pits and blues, brand new, little brown red nose, 2 boys, 1 girl, one of them died the other day.
Damn. R.I.P. What happened?
She fighting.
This social media video led Harvey Police to execute a search warrant, leading to an early morning raid at the house.
If individuals want to use social media,
they don't get that type of intelligence, that IQ level isn't on that type of upper echelon to do some shit like that. Just think about that for a second. Remember, these are young girls from the west side of Chicago. Not saying they're dumb, but we really realistically thinking. For number 2, Kanika's death did not occur in the hotel. Kanika did not die in room 926. Let me get this out of here. Let me say this. Kanika did not die in room 926. Kanika died in a... Kanika died downstairs. You understand what I'm saying? I just want to put that out there. So, people were saying, oh, she might die in the hospital. She said, free Savage. Free my little brother, free Savage. Kanika, I saw a motherfucker saying, like, yo, she died upstairs and they carry her down. And no, her friends did not have anything to do with her death. You understand what I'm saying? Even after
So we started this shit, we gonna finish this shit together, huh? So what the fuck is them, boy? Them shots? Them... Hey, I got one more question, bro. When you get on, man, am I gonna get on? Yes or no? Damn, you gotta hesitate? Damn, okay. Nah, man, fuck that, man. Am I gonna get on when you get on, man? Bro, you can't choose sides in this shit. You know, you my home.
See. In this video given to us by Harvey Police and posted on YouTube, police say 24-year-old gang member Ivory King, also known as Monk, boasts about having a gun while on house arrest. King also brags about dog fighting, one of the dogs dying during a fight, and the pit bulls on the property.
Yes, all pits and blues. Brand new, little brown red nose. 2 boys, 1 girl. One of them died the other day.
Damn, R.I.P. what happened?
She fighting.
This social media video led Harvey Police to execute a search warrant, leading to an early morning raid at the house.
If individuals want to use social media and conduct criminal activity, I would continue to encourage it. Thank you. You've absolutely helped us.
Police seized.
Why I diss that bitch ass nigga? Y'all got the insights on why I do what I do. That's why the fuck I diss Zack TV. Fuck that bitch ass nigga. You tried to steal from me. You tried to backdoor me. You tried to make attempts on my life. Fuck you, nigga. And anybody else that got anything that trying to form weapons against me, fuck you. I don't care who you is. So now y'all got the insides on why the fuck I diss Zack TV. So when I diss the bitch ass nigga, don't come your stupid ass on my chat talk about, so why you diss Zack TV? You never did nothing to nobody, man. That shit cap. Trying to hear that shit. If he never did nothing to nobody, his stupid ass would still be here right now. He dead for a reason. Stop making excuses for these niggas when they die. Niggas don't just kill these motherfuckers for no reason. It be a reason why they get their ass smoked. It be a fucking reason why they get their ass smoked. And that's the motherfucking reason why I diss Zachary. That's the reason why I diss Zachary. And shit. That's why I do what I do. Sorry about that, buddy. He charged me $700 for the interview. I'm like, bro, why the fuck will I pay your ass $700 for an interview? You ain't charging everybody else that, so why the fuck will I pay you $700 for an interview? And shit.
Let's talk about Zack. Yeah, let's talk about Stoner. No more Zack. He got ass and smoke. He wasn't even no organ donor. And let's talk about Jermaine.
Gunned down while driving through Chicago's Printers Row neighborhood. He's identified as Zack Stoner, known on YouTube as Zack Tv1. Around 1 a.m, police say a gunman in another car pulled up alongside Stoner's vehicle near Clark and Polk Streets. Multiple shots were fired. Stone was hit at least once in the head, then lost control of his vehicle, crashing into a light pole. A witness, several stories up, posted this Twitter video moments after the crash.
What up?
That was so fucked up what you just said.
Bro, did you listen to the whole fucking story? Did you listen to everything I just said or not?
Yeah, I listen. I mean, I understand what you're saying completely. The nigga tried to finesse you out of money. He tried to do this. I heard what he did to Harvey World. And I understand, you know what I'm saying? But do you think the man deserved to get smoked?
Hell yeah.
Oh.
He put niggas in jail, starting beefs and getting motherfuckers killed. Hell yeah, he do. He instigating the shit.
Yeah, I give you that.
He deserve that shit.
I mean, if you look at it, Zack TV is basically like one of the forefathers of the way people vlog about anything nowadays on the internet, because he was the one that first exploited rappers and people that were doing violent crimes and criminal activities in a way where he was going to one op.
Did you just hear what you just said, my nigga?
What?
You said he exploited. So he exposed motherfuckers and shit. So that's police activity, what the fuck he did.
Yeah, but I don't think he did it intentionally. In the beginning, at least.
It don't matter if you did it intentionally or not. You did it.
All right.
No excuses, bro. Right is right, wrong is wrong.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers be like, damn, you diss a motherfucker, all these dead motherfuckers. I can have a valid reason on why I diss them, but if somebody from their camp gonna kill me, it don't matter why I did it, I did it.
Yeah.
That's what we gotta stop doing. We gotta stop making excuses for motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You can offend them. That don't mean you don't give you the right to make excuses for them when you co-sign they wrong and shit. That shit not cool. That shit cap.
I mean, but most people, when they look at Zack TV, they see this innocent guy who was just going around. He always smiled. He always seemed like he was having a good time. And he just was connected with a bunch of people that connected him with gangsters and whoever he wanted to interview.
He was smiling and having a good time because he was getting paid off everybody else's stupidity and pain. He still got paid off all them numbers he did on YouTube when them niggas went to jail in Harvey. He still was getting paid on all them interviews he did for Kanika Jenkins. He got paid for all that shit. While they were suffering and in pain, they told that man, stop talking about Kanika Jenkins. He kept doing it. Why? Because he was getting paid. You benefited off it, so it cost you your life.
Yeah, you're right.
That's like a motherfucker getting in the ring for 12 rounds in boxing. He finna get a $200 million check. He benefiting off that fight. But if he die, you know what the fuck you signed up for. Like, what the fuck? Like, this shit's not rocket science. Motherfuckers be acting like this shit. I be thinking motherfuckers really slow. They be acting like what the fuck? You think that death had anything to do with Kanika Jenkins? I ain't saying it did or not. I ain't no detective. That ain't my job to point out why he died. But if you look at the receipts of the shit he did on the internet, they'll tell you why he died. You go interview the GDs, they diss the BDs. You go interview the BDs, they diss the GDs. You interview motherfucking mafias, they diss the foes. You interview the foes, they diss the mafias. You know what the fuck you doing, nigga? I'm just a man. He charged me $700 for the interview. I'm like, bro, why the fuck will I pay your ass $700 for an interview? You ain't charging everybody else there, so why the fuck will I pay you $700 for an interview and shit? And then he get the no, don't tap in right now. I'm telling everybody the story about Zack TV. So he get to being disrespectful and shit a little bit, not too much, but you know he's taking subliminal messages with his subliminal shots with his tweets and shit. Then I put on Twitter, I say I ain't paying dude goofy ass thing. I'm finna pay him $700 for an interview. I ain't paying his goofy ass no fucking $700 for an interview. He got me fucked up. Then the nigga called my phone. He like, why you big teething on the internet? Why you capping on the internet? I'm like, bro, I'm not capping. I'm not paying your ass no $700 for an interview. Like, I'm not paying you shit. You ain't charge all them other niggas for no fucking interview. Why the fuck I gotta pay? And why you, just because I'm checking your ass for asking me all these personal questions and shit? And then he like, that's why motherfuckers for to get on there with your ass and shit. Motherfuckers for to get on there with your stupid ass. Your ass not from Chicago, you not in the streets and shit. And then I'm like, who the fuck? I'm like, who the fuck for get on there? He like, don't worry about it. And then he all in the I see him all on Twitter retweeting and posting all, ducking them shit, talking to them. I'm like, oh, so that's who the fuck was gonna get on there with me? So I was dissing his ass, and he called me and Zack TV. I knew Zack TV. He was cool and shit. Once upon a time, he was cool. So this what happened. So Zack TV was doing interviews and shit, and everybody that was somebody at the time in Chicago was getting an interview at Zack TV. So I hit Zack TV up for an interview. And Zack TV was down to do the interview. He like, yeah, bro, we gonna set up the date where I'm pulling up to. I'm like, you can pull up on 10th Trey. That's one from 103rd. So we was gonna do the shit on 10th Trey and shit. But right before we did the interview, this nigga, he started asking me personal questions and shit. Like, he like, who you be with over there on 10th Trey? How many niggas gonna be in the interview? Like, do you doing it by yourself, or is you gonna have people with you when you do it? And I'm in my head, I'm like, bro, why you asking me so many motherfucking questions? So I ain't gonna lie, I hit up E-Day, RP to E-Day, that's my homie right there. I asked E-Day, I said, do he ask you all these questions before he do the interview, or do he just pull up? And he said, no, Zack just pull up and interview me. It don't matter what I'm at, he just pull up. It's like we kicking it, he pull up and he interview me. So I asked, I didn't throw E-Day name in there. I asked Zack, I said, Zack, why'd you ask me all these questions and shit like that? Like you scoping me out. You don't ask everybody else them questions and shit. And this nigga laugh at me and hang up the fucking phone. And then I checked my DM and shit. This nigga told me he charged me $700 for the interview. I'm like, bro, why the fuck will I pay your ass $700 for an interview? You ain't charging everybody else that, so why the fuck will I pay you $700 for an interview and shit? And then he get the no, don't tap in right now. I'm telling everybody the story about Zack TV. So he get to being disrespectful and shit a little bit, not too much, but you know he taking subliminal messages with his subliminal shots with his tweets and shit. Then I put on Twitter, I say I ain't paying dude goofy ass thing. I'm finna pay him $700 for an interview. I ain't paying his goofy ass no fucking $700 for an interview. He got me fucked up. Then the nigga called my phone. He like, why you big teething on the internet? Why you capping on the internet? I'm like, bro, I'm not capping. I'm not paying your ass no $700 for an interview. Like, I'm not paying you shit. You ain't charge all them other niggas for no fucking interview. Why the fuck I gotta pay? And why you, just because I'm checking your ass for asking me all these personal questions and shit? And then he like, that's why motherfuckers for to get on there with your ass and shit. Motherfuckers for to get on there with your stupid ass. Your ass not from Chicago, you not in the streets and shit. And then I'm like, who the fuck? I'm like, who the fuck for get on there? He like, don't worry about it. And then he all on the I see him all on Twitter retweeting and posting all, ducking them shit, talking to them. I'm like, oh, so that's who the fuck was gonna get on there with me? So I was dissing his ass, and he called me back. He like, where you at? I ain't gonna lie. He was like, where you at? I'm like, nigga, I'm in the hundreds. You know where the fuck I'm at. The same place you was gonna pull up to. Pull up. He like, who your big homie? I'm like, bro, what the fuck is you talking about? This nigga tell me, he like, I'm well respected in these streets. Nothing. Everybody got respect. Everybody got respect for me. Nothing will ever happen to me because I'm well respected. Motherfuckers fuck with me. He said, I can get you touched right now. You doing all that big teething. Motherfuckers fuck with me out here. My name ring bells out here. I'm like, nigga, is that a threat? You threatening me now, nigga? He like, nah, ain't no threat. It's a promise and shit. I'm like, nigga, I told him, like, all right, bro, you making threats. You better be careful out here because you move around way more than me. And you be out there way more than me in different hoods and shit. You don't know who the fuck I know. And he like, nigga, I'm well respected. Nothing that ever happened to me. Nothing ever happened to me, nigga. And shit. And then he started saying, yeah, I know niggas from 10 Trey. I know BDs and shit. He like, you know Rome? I'm like, bro, what the fuck do any of this got to do with you getting on some fuck shit? You was on some funny shit from the start. Some backdoor shit from the start. Then you start trying to go on a nigga and make a nigga pay you $700 for a fucking interview. I talked to Losi. You ain't make Losi pay no fucking $700 for an interview. And I ain't trying to hear that. I ain't trying to hear that because you were nobody know. You nigga, you know exactly who the fuck I am. Motherfuckers always trying to discredit me and act like they don't know who I am, like I'm a nobody. Y'all know who the fuck I am. Because most of these niggas that y'all listen to and thought was so cut and y'all love their music was in my fucking music video and been on my block and shit. Like, so y'all can stop that shit. So anyway, long story short, this nigga tried to backdoor me. He tried to finesse me out some money because I got a feeling if I would have went and paid him the motherfucking interview, his bitch ass probably wouldn't even did the interview. He probably took the money and went over there with ducking them like, yeah, do the goofy. I finessed his stupid ass. So anyway, like 2 years after that, let's see. No, that was like 4 years later. He was doing more goofy shit. He got motherfuckers arrested in Harvey. This nigga even put the news clip of the motherfucker interview he did that got the niggas indicted up on his YouTube page. So he was clout chasing and shit. This nigga would go from one side, he was instigating, he'd go from one side to the other. He was getting in on people's business when they told his ass to stop. He kept doing it. He got his ass smoked. Now that brings me to this. You motherfuckers want me to have respect for a nigga that tried to finesse me out my money, who tried to backdoor me, and tried to go on me. So now, Zack TV never did nothing to nobody. Y'all don't know what the fuck that man did. Of course, motherfucker, when they trying to